Today is August 24th. It's BuddyCheck Day, a reminder for you and your buddy to do a breast self-exam. And tonight, we hear from a local woman with a familiar face who is battling stage 4 cancer and will be for the rest of her life.
3 different times, and it keeps coming back. We just give it to our neighbors.
It's the simple things that mean the most.
I can't believe that we're still getting things.
Of course we will.
I mean, this has been like a bumper crop this year.
Picking ripe fruit off a front yard tree, time with loved ones, living life. Liz Harrison of Fresno doesn't take any of it for granted.
These days, I don't think about dying. I think about living.
Backtrack to early 2012. Dying was the furthest thing from her mind, on top of her game at ABC 30 in Fresno, until a discovery in July of that year privately at home.
Well, my husband actually noticed there was a change in the look of my breast, and he goes, "You better go get that checked." And I said to him, "Oh, I'm just getting old. I'm sure that's what it is."
A mammogram, her first in 4 years, came back normal. There was no palpable lump, but an ultrasound confirmed what doctors suspected: lobular breast cancer.
And immediately, you know, it's just like this, I'm a hamster on my little wheel.
She was assigned a breast surgeon, an oncologist, had a double mastectomy. Her personal battle with cancer played out in public.
The traumatic part for me was when I started chemo treatments and I lost my hair.
A wig covered the hair loss at work until her natural hair began to grow back in. Liz says she fought her way through the depression and sickness and passed the 5-year breast cancer survival mark. She was routinely monitored and all was well for over 8 years until January of 2020.
And I get a call from my oncologist right in the middle of the newscast. And I texted him and I said, "I can't take your call right now." He said, "Call me as soon as you get off the air."
Testing eventually confirmed the same cancer that initially hid from her mammogram was back. Now in her stomach, it had metastasized, spread.
It's not curable. It's not curable.
Liz has metastatic breast cancer, stage 4 cancer that nearly 30% of women diagnosed with early stage breast cancer develop, according to breastcancer.org. There are only treatments to prolong life, but no cure.
Hey.
Things not to say to a terminal cancer patient.
Liz and her husband, Keith Allen, posted this message on her Instagram page to explain her condition. Medication, which she says is hard on her body, keeps her stable, now 2 years into that frightening diagnosis. She's retired and feels it's important to talk about living with terminal cancer.
If you do have the stage 4 metastatic breast cancer diagnosis, know too that there are so many treatments out there that can treat it, and you can live a long and productive life. I haven't had breakfast either, so this will be a good breakfast.
Liz Harrison taking the time to enjoy her life. She says she's at peace with her mortality because it's now in God's hands.
None of us knows when we're gonna die. Right. None of us does, but I probably will die before you because of my diagnosis, and I'm okay with that.
And we do want to thank Liz for telling her story. Of course, we wish her the very, very best. BuddyCheck 24 will help remind you and your buddy to check every month for breast cancer. It could help to save your life. And for more information about BuddyCheck, go to our website, yourcentralvalley.com.